Dr. Stephen Gimple was approached in 1995 with the idea of bringing athletics to this campus. As head of liberal arts, he formed a committee to explore the expansion of intramural athletics and to bring intercollegiate sports to this campus. A decision was quickly made to establish baseball and women's basketball. Baseball because it's such a popular sport in this area, and basketball because the campus already had the facilities to house a team. A search for a coaching staff soon started, and the Student Government Association was approached about supporting a student fee that would fund the program. Athletic fields were built, equipment ordered. By 1999, LSU Eunice had bought into the NJCAA franchise, had a coaching staff and athletic director in place, and began negotiating basketball and softball schedules. On November 1st, 1999, LSU Athletics played its first game on a basketball court in Mississippi. And since then, the school has seen 4 national titles, numerous regional and district titles, and is highly recognized and respected nationally. Had Dr. Stephen Gimple not said in 1995 that we are committed to the idea of athletics on this campus, had he himself not been committed to the idea, and had he not provided the leadership needed to see that everything be put into place for a successful program, we would not be here tonight. We would not fly 4 national championship banners, and the southwest corner of campus would be an empty field or maybe even a parking lot. Tonight we honor Stephen Gimple as the second inductee in the newly created LSU Eunice Bengal Hall of Fame. He joins Mr. Curtis Jobert. Both men's leadership and dedication to this university have made them ideal choices for the Hall of Fame. Dr. Gimple has served the university in numerous roles, from professor to division head to his current position as Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. He's even been the acting athletic director. His service and leadership has spanned 30+ years, and this June he will retire. Soon he'll have plenty of time to stand in the net on the third base side of the field and watch the Bengals play. While he may be moving on, the programs he put in place, both academic programs and student life programs like athletics, will live on because of the strong foundation Dr. Stephen Gimple laid. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight, please join me in honoring Dr. Gimple as the second inductee in the LSU Eunice Bengal Hall of Fame.
Comments in your introduction. I'd also like to thank Dr. Lombardi for coming tonight and sharing the most interesting speech I've heard in a long time on athletics. Quite a different perspective. I'd also like to thank everyone here tonight, because it's your support that makes Bengal athletics so important and so successful for our campus. I'd also like to take this moment to thank Jeff Willis and Bengal Athletics for selecting me as a member of the Hall of Fame. I'm truly honored, and I really can't say this, how much it means to me. Also, I'd like to take this moment to recognize my wife, Martha, and some of my family members are here tonight. Not everyone could be here, but they've always offered the kind of support that I needed to be successful while here at LSU Eunice, as an effort to try to make athletics successful here. In 1995, when a small group of individuals came to me to explore this possibility of having intercollegiate athletics here on our campus, I don't think any of us foreseen this day. this banquet, this occasion, all the wonderful people who are gathered here, Bengal Athletics Hall of Fame, 4 national championships, numerous trips to regional and national tournaments. I wonder, 5 years from now, I really can't wait to see who will be on this list of Hall of Fame and how many more championships and regional championships will have earned. That is what really moves me. Every year, as Dr. Lombardi said, is a new year. And there's always hope on this campus as we continue to do the wonderful success we have in our fields today. While I chaired this committee that started athletics on this campus and basically prepared the plan to implement intercollegiate athletics on this campus, the members of that committee, some of them are here tonight, sitting out there in the audience, really share in this honor. They're the ones who did the footwork. They're the ones who went out into the community and did the work necessary to make this successful. We faced many obstacles in this process to make this day, as we're here, a reality. And as Van mentioned, there was skepticism. There were individuals who said, well, you'll just really never have winning teams. And who is going to support teams that don't win? Well, we didn't have that in our vision. We had a vision of being successful. We had other obstacles. We had a rice field out here that somehow or another had to be developed to become an athletic field. And people in this community helped us do that. That's the kind of support that we have in this community. We had to go to the SGAs to talk to them, to convince them that this is something that we want to do, that this is important, and it will make this campus special and something to link our students to, as Dr. Lombardi mentioned. And they're more than willing to agree to in essence, to add a fee to their tuition to support this enterprise. Then we had to find ways to build the fields out there. And that took a lot of ingenuity, a lot of talking, a lot of effort. And I can remember one day, then baseball coach David Russo, our first baseball coach, came to my office and said, "Why don't you come out to the field?" He said, "We have the pitching mound finished." And he had one of our recruits, and I'm sorry I don't remember his name. He was just referred to as Chief. He was from Crowley.
Yes.
And Chief was throwing off that new pitcher's mound and testing it out. And I thought, gee, this is really happening. This is going to happen. That was a very memorable day. The members of that committee, those individuals, made this happen. And they deserve this just as much as I do. Alan Alda, we all know Alan Alda, the famous actor who portrayed Hawkeye Pierce in the MASH TV series, made an insightful observation in a commencement address at Drew University when he said, "Our greatest problem is that we have 2 separate sets of value systems that we use. The one we talk about and the one that we live by." As the committee set forth a plan to implement intercollegiate athletics, there was no dual value system. The goal was to develop a program that emphasized students, then they were athletes. Thanks to Jeff Willis and his coaching staff, that goal is just not spoken, it has been fulfilled. LSU Eunice athletes are successful in the classroom. They are responsible young men and women who represent the university well. The university is quite proud of them, and I am confident that 5 years from now, that same value system will be spoken and lived. When I'm sitting in the bleachers watching a women's basketball game or a women's softball game, or standing at my spot that Fee so graciously put out there at the fence, watching a baseball game under the lights, my thoughts do go back to those early days of planning and the work to get this program started. And certainly there is a feeling of pride and satisfaction as I watch these young men and women play. But there is far more stronger emotion that I feel. And that very simply is the pure joy and excitement of being a fan. I don't think we could have any sports banquet without having a few sports anecdotes. So I'd like to close tonight with a few. And this first one is directed to the women in the audience. Rita Rudner, I don't know if you're familiar with her, she's a famous Las Vegas comedian, made this observation. She said, "Men forget everything. Women remember everything. That's why men need instant replays in sports. They've already forgotten what happened." This next one is for us golfers who will never succeed. And Paul Harvey, the notable radio celebrity, made this comment about golf. He said, "Golf is a game in which you yell 4, shoot 6, and write down 5. Lastly, this final observation is for the athletes gathered. This is from Roy Keane, an Irish soccer player. And it's good advice. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Thank you.